was in Yonkers, and it took me 2 weeks to film. I'd only been an AFTRA member up until then. And I turned into a mummy at the end.
Yes, you did.
That's what I remember.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, exactly. And Debbie Harry was in the movie, so that was really great. Yeah.
Natalie?
I was 11 years old, 1992, on Leon the Professional.
Wow. Not even like a commercial or anything, just right into Leon?
I tried out for a lot of commercials and never got a job.
Well, keep trying.
Well, Todd, how about yours?
Yeah, actually, you've acted in some of your films, haven't you?
No, I haven't, but did I? I was in commercials when I was a...
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I did a McDonald's commercial when I was 7.
You did?
Yes.
Child actor. And look at how good you turned out. Charles, for you?
I was 26, and I had this guest star on Glee in season 5. I think it was episode 5. 37 minutes in, 43 seconds. Don't blink, you might miss me. And I remember on Wilshire walking to the SAG building and getting my SAG card, and yes.
Oh, wow. Did you sing on Glee, or was it?
Oh, no.
Well, again, congratulations on a wonderful movie. It's very rare that you see a film and you think, I've never seen this story before. You know, it's completely and wholly original. The idea of an actress, shadowing the woman she's playing who has her own notoriety. How did the script find its way to you, and what interested you in making this film?
Well, it was Natalie. It was all Natalie, who was one of the producers on this film. And Sammy Birch's remarkable script was circulating and getting a lot of great word of mouth. And Natalie had just formed a production company, and they found it, and she somehow thought of me and reached out and sent me the script. This was right at the height of COVID in 2020. And so there was a lot of stuff we were all looking at, and we were all wondering when we'd get back to work, and I was reading more stuff than I usually do. But this script was extraordinary and had such a decisive and confident way of navigating all of this gray matter, all of this murky, morally complicated terrain, and doing it with that brilliant idea of it being 20 years after the tabloid event occurred, So it already created this sense of distance and space that had to be navigated, and there was this central character who was going to do the navigation and penetrate this household where it ended up being shot in Tybee Island, Savannah, Georgia. And I just was so impressed by what she had done, the tone that it conducted, and I figured this would be a tremendous and exciting challenge as a director to try to bring something comparable to a film version of that.
And Natalie, when you first read the script, were you reading with an actor's eye, a producer's eye, or do you always have both going?
Well, I think I read it with an actor's eye first. I think it was just immediately so clear how rich these characters were and how rare it was to find something that was so specific and so detailed and so complicated, where you never really know how you feel about any of the characters. And then, of course, I guess it was actors dreaming that led me to have the producer's eye, which I was like, I wish Todd Haynes would direct this. And then, of course, Todd brought along the dream of Julie and Charles. I mean, just like the best people possible to work with.
You do find your alliances shifting throughout the movie. I'm curious if even now, having made this movie and now it's complete, do your feelings on Elizabeth still shift?
Well, I feel like you can't really judge a character when you play it. You just have to kind of understand what they're doing at the time they're doing it, which also sometimes, I always find it really funny that so many acting instructions or like figure out the motivation. I'm like, I don't know my motivation in life. like I feel like most humans don't. So, you know, I think just understanding what propels their actions, even though they might not be conscious of it. And I think that's how most of these characters are operating, which is kind of unconsciously.
Yeah, and they're fascinating. I never know what they're going to do next. Julianne, you're obviously a package deal with Todd. You've made so many wonderful films together. Is it a matter of he calls and you say yes before you even know what it is?
Oh my God! Listen, I mean, it's been the great miracle of my life to have this collaboration with him. I honestly can't believe it, because I was telling him that I walked by the building in New York where I first auditioned for him for Safe, and I was like, I could remember going up there and how nervous I was and what I was wearing and all of that. So no, it's not. It's not a. I love the idea that people think we're a package deal, but I'm just so grateful every time he offers me a job. And this one came completely out of the blue. I mean, it really did. And he was like, Natalie Portman sent me the script, and I thought of you. What do you think of this? And it was amazing, astonishing, and really just another, you know, great gift that came my way. But yeah, no. Yes, I'm always that. So it's not a fait accompli. Believe me, it's like he has lots of people to choose from. So I'm very happy when he chooses me.
I mean, I feel like we're seeing improvement in roles,